Hi, Ashley with Kinnect to give you some tips on how to do single leg RDLs, protecting your back. So I'm going to take you through 5 things: alignment, breath, weights, modifications, and then a substitute in case this exercise just doesn't work for you. So starting off with alignment, first and foremost is your spine and your abdominals. So you want to have a straight, neutral spine, as tall as you can be, and then you wrap your abdominals in from all directions to support your spine. So think about pulling your abdominals in narrow from the sides, in tighter from the front, and in from the back as well. So you imagine it just wrapping around you to support your spine. Your spine never changes shape, so it stays straight the entire time. The pivot comes from the hips, as if there was a dial on your hips and you're pivoting, but your back never changes shape. It stays straight and you just pivot from the hips up and down. So going into the hips also need to be level or straight, both vertically. So imagine you don't want one hip higher than the other vertically, and horizontally. You don't want one hip forward or back from the other horizontally. You want them totally squared. And a really great way to know if you're keeping your hips squared is by thinking about your toes behind you, especially if you're lifting the leg in the exercise. Your toes should be pointing down the entire time. They shouldn't be turned out where that opens the hip, right? You're pointing them down, straight down towards the floor the entire time. So flexed foot kind of helps you make sure that that's happening. And then the other 2 pieces of alignment are your knees and then also reaching your pelvis back. So those 2 kind of come together, because it's not about bending your knee forward and up. Your knee just stays soft, and it also doesn't change shape. It stays soft the entire time. And all you do is pivot from your hips, lifting the back leg and back up, but the knee doesn't bend and straighten. It just stays soft the entire time. As you're doing this, as you're starting to lift the leg, or even if you don't lift the leg, which I'll show you in the modifications piece, you're thinking about reaching your pelvis backwards or your glutes backwards, rather than thinking of just going down towards the floor with your weights or your back. You're thinking about reaching the pelvis back as you come down, lifting back up and squeezing your glutes at the top. So what really matters is also your pace. Going down slowly, feeling your hamstrings on the backs of your thighs as you go down, just as much as you feel them on the way up. Noticing your glutes stabilizing you as you go down, and then as you come up, squeezing your glutes at the top. What will help you with that, going into the next section from alignment to breath, is your breath for this exercise should be inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. And then the next piece is weights. So a few ways that you can use weights. This is a great just pure body weight exercise. You don't need weights. It's a lot of load on the hamstrings with just your body weight. It's great. If you want to add weights, always make sure you put this just into your practice whenever you're using weights, that you pick your weights up with a squat. So you bend your knees, but especially on the way up, you come up through a squat rather than with your back, or even if you squat down and then you come up with your back, right? So you could use 2 weights, 1 in each hand. Really good balance exercise for that, adding balance into this, and all the things applying, right? Straight spine, deep abdominals, squared pelvis, soft knee, pivoting from the hips, reach the glutes, the pelvis back, come back up. Or if you want to use just 1 weight, the best way to do that is on the opposite side of the working leg. The working leg is the one that stays grounded and down. So for me, I'm doing my right leg forward, so my weight is in my left hand. You could either hold on with your other hand for balance to try to test this out and get better at the exercise and better with balance, or you could take that arm straight out to the side. That kind of helps with balancing out the body as you come down and up. If none of this works for you, you could try a modification, which is a kickstand. You just kickstand your foot instead of lifting it up. You kickstand it, keep it grounded. All the same things apply. Straight spine, deep abdominals, squared hips, pelvis reaching back like you're going to sit in a chair. Your knee doesn't change shape. It just stays soft the whole time. You come back to where your back stays straight and you come back up. So it's not about how low you go. It's about keeping the back straight, reaching the pelvis way back, feeling the hamstrings at their deepest, and then coming back up. If you try all of these things, nothing is working, your back is still hurting, or for whatever reason, you're just like, I don't like this exercise, it doesn't feel right in my body. Listen to your body, it's telling you something. You don't have to do this exercise. Great substitution for this are hamstring pulls with a circular band, or you could use a larger resistance band and just step on one side and like wrap it around your other ankle. If you're using a circular band, same thing, you step into one side, so it's kind of like in the arch of your foot. You're holding it down on the ground, and then you wrap it around your other ankle. Your feet are parallel hip distance. You stand tall, same thing, straight spine, deep abdominals, squared hips, really strong, and then you just pull your heel up and down to feel your hamstring. One thing that I notice here a lot is people's knees going back and forward. So watch out for that. Keep the knee back and do a heel pull instead of the knee going forward and back. That's it. If you have any questions whatsoever, I really love questions, so send them to me anytime, and I hope this helps you.